I have to apologize. I've committed the great sin of forgetting. I was asked what I think about the third season of Demon Slayer, and yeah, I forgot. Because every time I start my stream, I have so much fun. Oh my god! But I just forgot. And I wanna apologize for that. It was not my intention to let you down. So I will talk about it in this video. Because it's very hot today, I will make this nice and short, right? Not gonna sugarcoat, not holding back punches. The third season was pretty good. It's not my favorite season. There have been some downtimes and some pacing I didn't like, especially in the middle. That is also kinda a personal thing for me. I am not the biggest fan of the story of Demon Slayer. I think it's pretty simple. I've read the manga too. After the Mugen Train, I read the manga because I didn't want to wait to see how things turn out. And I think the story is fine, but it's not really anything special. It's not its strongest part. The strong part is obviously the absolutely amazing choreography and the animation, the sound design. That all is S tier. There's nothing else coming even close currently. And the simple story isn't even a bad thing in that case, because so much focus can be on these amazing fights and visuals without having to, you know, spend a lot of time on a lot of other things in the show. For example, my favorite season so far is the second one, Entertainment District arc. Because it pretty much just had like 4 episodes at the start with the new story, the new characters, and from that point on it was just action for the rest of the season, and I really like that. I'm not a big fan of these One Piece, Dragon Ball like fights that take on for hundreds of episodes sometimes. What I like is condensed action, perfectly paced action. Even if it's short, that's fine, as long as it is good. I don't like these drawn out endless fights. I think Demon Slayer has a perfect mix of fights that go over multiple episodes, but are also so goddamn hype that it doesn't really bother me. Normally I prefer like the Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen fights that are short, right? They are almost over after a few minutes, but I like that. It is more impact to me, but Demon Slayer is the exception. I like these 5-6 episode long fights. Despite me knowing what is going on and what will happen and how the ending is, right? I'm still fully invested in the fight because Tanjiro he's getting beat up all the time, and his development is pretty cool because he starts as like this goody two-shoes, and he's more and more getting frustrated, more and more angry at the demons too, and he's arguing with them and listening to the reasoning and he's like, dude, what the fuck? How dare you? I will kill you. And that has been amazing. In general, it's very satisfying to watch because despite knowing what will happen, you see they get beat down and they pick themselves up again. They keep going and it feels good. It feels so meaningful, everything. But I don't care that I know how it ends because it's so fun to just watch and be in the moment. But like I said, it's not my favorite. My favorite is still the Mugen Train because, well, a movie is always better paced, and I think the Mugen Train had the best pacing out of everything. It looked absolutely amazing. The fight was beyond everything so far. I really liked Rengoku. I think it's an absolute recommendation. You should definitely watch it. The first season can drag. Start of the first season is pretty strong. The middle part is Some of the demons, like that guy who turns the house around, not as interesting. But the finale of the first one, definitely amazing. The movie, best thing in the entire show. Second season would be right below that, and the third season, I would say, is below the Entertainment District arc. That's how I would place them. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, watch it. It is amazing, and it took me a while to talk about this because recently I stopped watching most shows weekly. I just wait for them to finish and just binge that on a Sunday. That's how I prefer to watch this, in an unhealthy way. So yeah, check out the show. Have a good one. Bye!